Mummy of a giant, California, 1985. The body was found in a cave by prospectors, an excellent state of preservation, over 9 feet high. Over the head, a leather hood used for burial, a shroud. So again, I typed just a few words from the article into the AI, and here's what it made. I just love it. Brings a new dimension to it. But here's the drawing they had in the paper. Mummy of a giant, body of a man 9 feet high, dug up in California, biggest human being on record, though somewhat shrunk since he was alive. The corpse of the biggest man that ever lived has been dug up near San Diego. At all events, there is no satisfactory record in ancient or modern history of any human being nearly so tall. So you saw that in Calaveras County and on the Comstock and the hydraulic mining they were doing, they found the giants that were, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus feet tall and horses that were over 50 feet tall. So as you get closer to the surface level, we get smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm sure that's not too hard to imagine if we can talk openly about titans. And if again you're not familiar with Stellium's work, check it out. If we're dealing with titan elephants, that are miles and miles long, it's not too hard to wrap your mind around. But again, you have to really take in a lot of information from a lot of different sources to start to build your own image of things. Again, I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. I'm just, kind of giving you the history through my lens and using papers to help with that. The mummy, for in such a condition the remains were found, is that of a person who must have been about 9 feet high in life. This makes allowances for shrinkage, which may be pretty closely calculated. The cadaver has been carefully inspected and measured by Professor Thomas Wilson, curator of the Department of Prehistoric Anthropology at the Smithsonian Institute. The tape line even now registers a length from heel to the top of the head at 8 feet 4 inches. The mummy is that of an Indian and is almost certainly prehistoric, though its age cannot be determined with any sort of accuracy. Historical records of the part of California where it was found go back for at least 250 years, and they make no mention of any man of gigantic stature. How much older the body must be left open to conjecture. Its preservation is no matter for surprise. In the arid region, the atmospheric conditions are such that a corpse buried in the dry season might very well become perfectly desiccated before the arrival of the rains, and thus be rendered permanently proof against decay. The body was found in a cave by a party of prospectors. It is in an excellent state of preservation. The spine has shrunk considerably, being thus reduced in length by reason of the drying of the cartilage between the vertebrae. The knees are somewhat bent. Over the head are the remnants of a leather hood, which seems to have been part of a garment used for the purpose of a shroud. The man was well advanced in years, as shown by the condition of his teeth.